So we've already heard of Lxgend Key before and their wildly popular Studio Edition plugin or application for musicians to be able to find keys to songs within their DAW. Now, they basically built upon that and took it a step further, and now we're able to use Lxgend Key Live, which is an app for musicians that resides here on the Mac in your toolbar that will listen to any audio that's being played on your computer and tell you what key and BPM is in that audio from YouTube or something from your DAW or something that you're just playing in iTunes or Spotify. It doesn't matter what it is. Lxgend Key will listen to it and tell you the exact key and BPM of that song. And in case you're new around here and you don't know exactly why it's important to know the key and scale of your song, I would say autotune is one of the biggest reasons why any singer needs to know the key of the song that they're in. But on the flip side, producers also have to know, as well as DJs, to be able to make music that is actually all in the same key. Everything sounds uniform and all the progressions are the same. Stuff is just not out of whack. And if you do want this app for yourself to install onto your Mac, there will be a link down in the description for you to do so. I would highly recommend, but let me just show you how it works. Once you install Lxgend Key Live and you come to your applications, you go ahead and open it up. It's gonna open it up for you and you're going to see this screen right here, which is probably a familiar screen that you know of if you've used Lxgend Key Studio Edition before. However, this is now built into your toolbar at all times and you can use it to listen to any audio at any time. If you don't want to bring up this full menu, you can also close this and just click this little circular Lxgend Key logo here and you can automatically analyze the audio just from here. Quickly give it a close like that. So for vocalists, like I mentioned before, in one of the most common scenarios that I would say we would need to find the key of a song is when we're trying to use autotune, because autotune only works when you set the key of the song so that the tuning can tune your vocals to that key. If it's in no key at all, it's going to just be trying to guess what key you're trying to sing in, or just what key it should tune your vocals to. Unlike Studio Edition, we don't need to add this into our DAW at all whatsoever. We just make sure that all of our source audio is being played through our audio interface within our DAW and our system settings. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this here, and I'm gonna press play on my song here, and it's going to analyze and tell me what key this beat is in.
Can you see me out there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause if I want you, then I'ma get it. Even when I seen I'ma simmer in my house.
Now you notice that it needed some time to listen to my chord progressions to be able to tell what the proper key is. Lxgend Key is very accurate when it comes to telling you the scale or key of your song. But the thing is, you have to give it time to listen to the song. You can't just play it right off the bat and say, oh, E minor. No, give it time to settle in first, because the song actually is in C major, which it did get correct. There's your C major. So cool. Now we go in our DAW and we change it to C major, which is already in. And whatever auto-tuning plugin we use, in this case I'm using Antares, and we have this also in C major. So now when we sing our vocals, we already know it's going to be tuning our vocals in the correct key because Lxgend Key told us it was in this key. Now we can take it even a step further and expand this menu to where we can get a view of every single note that is being heard in the audio, in our chord progressions that's being played in the beat, or if there are vocals, whatever vocals are singing certain notes. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the instrumental of our song, and I'm looping just the first chord in our song. And I want to see what notes are being played in that chord. And why this is going to be useful is when we want to go ahead and start figuring out what types of harmonies we want to do for a particular song or parts in a song, we can use the notes in the chord of the music as a foundation of where to begin. We don't have to always come up with things by ourselves. I know I made a video how to come up with harmonies for a song, and that's where I talked about figuring out the scale first and then just going through the scale and using those notes to try and put together some type of harmony. So C major would have been any of these notes. I will put in a harmony. We can just open up Lxgend Key Live, open up this expanded view, and then play the first chord that's going on in our beat. And you'll see here, we have a C, a D, E, G, and a B being played. C, D, E, G, and B. Same exact notes. Now this is going to be useful for when we are looking at certain sections in a song or certain progressions that are going on, and we want to know if there is an area where we want to emphasize with stacked vocals or stacked harmonies, and we want to come up with harmonies for that part, but we don't know where to start. Open up Mixed in Key Live, play that section of that song. It gives you every single note that's being used in the chord being played here, and we can use that as a basis to record our own harmonies. So in this case, I want to go with a C, D, E, G, and B. So we'll stop this, and we're going to just record some oohs right here, some really light oohs. Ooh. Next one. Ooh. Then we have E. Ooh. Ooh. Now let's do the next one. G. B. Now let's go ahead and mute this and just listen to the harmony that we came up with just by copying exactly what Mixed in Key told me was in this chord being played in the first bar, the first beat. So this tool is something that literally anybody can use to help them come up with vocals for songs, come up with harmonies for songs, come up with melodies, or just kind of teach themselves music production in different scales, because it's there, it shows you every single note that's being played in each chord, and you can use that to kind of instill in you different chords and different knowledge about these scales that you didn't already know before. It's more of like a hands-on approach instead of like being taught by somebody. And then in the case of music production, we're able to match samples ourselves if we don't necessarily work with a service that does it for us, or if we want to have that more manual hands-on approach to be able to match samples ourselves. We can do that now because we have this drop-down menu that scans the key for us. And with that being said, I hope this was useful for you guys. Thank you for watching. Go download Mixed in Key Live today. And if you guys want to see any more kind of videos demonstrating this or any of the other tool that's kind of related, let me know down in the comment section below. As always, stay legendary. I love you, and peace out. Do people still say peace out? I do, I guess. I don't know. Bye.